So we are in app.atlas.co, a cloud-based GIS website, and I have just created a account over here. So today we will see how to create buffers and isochrones in this website without using any sophisticated dedicated GIS software. So once you're in the website, you will want to create a new project. As you can see here, I have created already. So I will click on the project to open the project. And once you are in the project, I will just zoom in. So it uses OpenStreetMaps by default and background. So right here. So everything you work on here will be saved as a layer. So it's just like a normal. It's just like QGIS, but it's just online and it's cloud. To create something, annotate something, you have this bar over here. You can annotate a text and draw. So you have in drawing line to draw your road networks, your rivers, and things like this. You have points to indicate your stations and stop points, polygons and circles for the areas. Let's say I want to draw a line here. I will select line, click in the map to place the first point. I'm just going to start drawing over here. So you can see how fast this is. It also shows the distance, which is really cool. And then it says to enter to finish and shift to snap to nearby. So I will just click enter to save the save my line. And as soon as I press enter, it saves my line as untitled layer. Of course, I can go over here and change the colors for this. The styling. In the styling, I can go and change the color to blue, and I can increase the thickness to maybe 5, so that it's a little bit clear and visually we can see it easily over here. Similarly, if I want to create another line, I can again go back here, and let's say I want to create one here. Of course, you can also rename the layers. Similarly, you can add points. It's very easy to do this stuff in app.atlas.co. So let's do some basic processing, how to do that. So if you want to create, let's say you want to create some buffers or travel time isochrones. So it's very possible to do this. For this, you have to go back to the data, and data you have to go to the vector option, vector operations. So in vector operations, you have all the geoprocessing tools readily available, which we normally perform in the GIS softwares. Boundary, buffer, clip, difference, wedge, union, subtract, everything is there. And even there is a shortest distance tool, nearest neighbor tool available, which you can use. So let's say we want to create buffers. So which feature do we want to select here? We will click switch to dataset and select layer. So we have this layer already with us, and we select the layer which we created, and then we have to give distance of the buffers. So let's say I'm going to create a buffer of 400 meters. So I'll click. You can first let me run by default and wait for it to finish. So you can see that it has plotted a buffer over the layer. But since we are zoomed out a lot, you can see from here, 400 meter is not quite visible. So let me increase the radius for the buffer and less run again, and see, you can see the buffer has been plotted. You can also dissolve so that the buffer, the original line will stay there, and the buffer will just go around that line. Zoom into the line, so you can see that both buffers that we created 400 and 1000 meter have been plotted over the line. Similarly, for the point tools, the buffer has been created as well, 400 and 800. So that's how easy it is to use this website for these operations. You also have an operation for raster operation, where you have all the raster analysis tools, and you also have tools and workflow, where you have travel related tools as well. See, for example, we have this travel time analysis, which basically just does the makes isochrones